Can betta fish get lonely? If you have ever keenly watched bettas actively swimming around their tank all alone, you may have to wonder if they ever feel lonely. In fact, you can look at your betta fish sometimes with its mouth in an upturned position and swear that the fish is really lonely. However, can betta fish actually get lonely? Most likely not. Of course, bettas are known solitary species. Advanced betta fish keepers should know that. Betta fish tend not to tolerate any other fish in the same tank. And, in some cases, introducing other species proves fatal. Your betta might appear lonely, the truth is, they actually aren't. The betta's natural environment. Betta fish are naturally found in includes small pools of Southeast Asian freshwater, rice paddies, puddles, and drainage ditches. This is the sort of environment that filled with warm water, lots of plant life and a touch of acidity. If you think about it, places like that would be muddy, dark, and filled with plenty of hiding spots. It would also be limited to the amount of space and resources that are available. It is still a small puddle of water after all. With this environment, competition would be fierce. There would be too little room or luxury for any species of fish to socialize or share resources. So, it would make sense for multiple generations of betta fish would get used to the idea of living in a near-isolated environment away from other fish, let alone their own species. Bettas are tough. There are several behaviors that are distinct to the betta fish as part of their visual language. For instance, when growing betta males are showing off their long and gorgeous fins, they are not just showing off. Instead, they are flaring, aggressively warn off potential rivals by looking bigger. When two of them are locked in conflict with one another, the beating of currents and bites are exchanged. If the fight lasts long enough, one or both of them will get killed. Betta fish are a hardcore species that adapted well to their natural habitat. Not only are they familiar with an environment of limited space and resources, but over time they can take in some oxygen from the air and jump from puddle to puddle. But they are also fragile. When you take them out of their environment, they become unequipped to deal with the sudden change. They can get stressed if the water is too cold, if their enclosure is too small, or if they have no dark places to hide in. This sort of stress is dangerous for the health of the fish. They are a species of natural introverts that detest change. Conclusion. Not only do betta fish not get lonely, but they also prefer to stay alone. If you are desperate to make a tank with more than one critter, there are a few that are compatible. Tropical water animals such as mystery snails, African dwarf frogs, and ghost shrimp are some examples of animals that are compatible with a betta tank. Just keep it away from other fish and it should be perfectly fine.